Hi, Rebecca Reimer here from Sports Xpress today. So excited to be doing a segment with your TV featuring your local athletes. And I'm here today with Madison Broad, a 17-year-old swimmer from Wallaceburg. Let me read a few of her accomplishments for you before we start talking to her. Madison is 17 years old. She's from Wallaceburg. And in the last year, here are a few of the events she's been at. She swam for Team Ontario in the Grand Prix Series in Indianapolis in March. She was selected to compete for the Junior National Development Team in May. She was in the Canadian Junior National Championships in July. She's been swimming against Olympians like Missy Franklin, and we just found out this past week that she's been selected to compete for Team Ontario's tour team for the Grand Prix in Austin, Texas in January. So very accomplished at a really young age. Congratulations.
Thank you. When I was little, I was very hyper child, and my mom really wanted to get some of that energy out. So she sent me to the Wallaceburg swim team to kind of get all my energy out. Like, my brothers were in the swim team too, so to put me in it was basically very easy for her. I practice 6 days a week, a total of about 17 hours.
So 6 days a week, 17 hours. Are you practicing twice a day?
Yeah.
So that means you probably have to get up pretty early, right?
Oh yeah, about 3:45, 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's dedication. What does a practice look like?
Practices usually go from warm-up to our main set, then to a smaller set, then our cool down, and the main sets are very hard and really challenging. Sometimes we do distance work to help with our endurance, or sometimes we do sprints to help us with our technique during racing, and it varies per day.
So can you tell me some things that maybe people don't know about what it takes to be a swimmer?
This sport is a very challenging sport. It's a lot on your body. You have no energy at all, and you have to sleep at least 9 hours or you don't feel great in the morning. So I go to bed around 6:30, 7:30, and I have no time for any school sports or friends, or barely any time for homework even.
What's your goal for this season?
My goal is to make junior Pan Pacs at the end of this season. That's going to take a lot of effort. I'm going to have to go around my best times, and it's going to take a lot of training.
Where would you love us to hear your name someday?
Well, I'd first like to make it to the Olympics. Then after that, I would maybe like to win a few medals.
You obviously worked very hard, and I'm sure that's something that you can accomplish someday. Thank you for your time, Maddie. I'm very excited. In a few moments, we'll be talking with your coach as well. Good luck at your practice.
Thank you.
What would you say she's developed the most in? What has she grown the most in?
She's grown to be able to race, being able to jump in the pool and want to beat the person next to them, want to break a record, want to beat her best time.
Can you let us in on what kind of things happen during practice? They're very intense, obviously.
Yeah, so a typical morning, kids must arrive upstairs at 5 a.m. We do core activation for 15 minutes. We do stretching. They do max out pull-ups. Then they come on deck. They have to do push-ups, some more core work. Then they jump in the water for 2 hours. And after that, we leave for the morning, and then they come back for the afternoon. What
are you specifically working on, Madison, this season? It's a long season. There's obviously a lot to work on, but do you have a goal in mind?
Yeah, making Junior Pan Pacs, Team Canada. That team is selected in April. She'll have to place top 3 either in the 100 back or 200 back, and then from there she'll have to also make the FINA cut. Her current best time is well under that time already, and so she should easily make it.
Thank you for joining us for our first sports segment on Your TV. At Sports Xpress, we are thrilled to be partnering with Your TV to bring you your local sports content. Please send us your content. Check out our Facebook page, Chatham-Kent Sports Xpress. Check out Your TV. Check out the Chatham Pool Sharks, and send us your content. We love to hear from you, and we would love to feature you in our next segment.